Number 7, at the end of the month, total each of the columns of the special journals. So, meron kasi tayong mga special journals dito and we have 4, the sales, cash receipts, voucher register, tsaka cash or check register na special journals. So, yung apat na yon, meron silang mga columns and yung mga columns na yon ay naka-title as mga accounts na gagamitin for this practice set or yung mga accounts na listed doon sa ating chart of accounts. So, bawat total dapat daw ikunin yung sum nila o yung pinaka-total. Yan. Prove the equality of debits and credits in each journal. So, makikita nyo rin yun. If you visited the pages of these special journals, meron yang mga nakalagay na debits and credits, tapos under nun, yung mga account titles. So, kailangan equal din yung magiging kalalabasan ng debits and credits sa bawat journal na yon. Notice that there is a need to post all journal entries involving the customer's accounts to the accounts receivable subsidiary ledger on a daily basis. So, hindi lang journal yung pag-uusapan natin, but of course, we have to post these journal entries to the ledger, which is meron tayong dalawa, yung general ledger natin and yung subsidiary ledger. And yung sinasabi natin na accounts receivable, subsidiary ledger, ito yung ledger para sa listahan ng mga customers ni Kashato kung saan nilalagay natin or nire-record natin bawat date kung kailan ba sila nag-purchase ng product from us or nag-purchase ng t-shirt from Kashato. So, makikita niyo sa page 70 to 71, yung ating accounts receivable subsidiary ledger na fill upon. Yan. So, that's number 7. Number 8, post the total of each column in the special journals except of the other accounts column to the general ledger. Ang sabi dyan, for accounts or yung explanation nito, for account columns in special journals, pwede mo na siyang i-post yung mga totals nun sa columns ng general ledger. Instead na mag-post ka pa ng for every transactions. Okay? So, while records in other accounts column should be posted one by one in the general ledger. So, kung titignan nyo kasi yung general ledger natin, kaunti lang or parang lahat ng accounts dun sa general ledger, kaunti lang yung space dun sa bawat tables nila or sa bawat account. So, ang system doon or yung logic doon is kailangan mo na lang kasing gawin doon ay ilagay yung total na makukuha mo from the special journals, yung total ng bawat column. And hindi mo na kailangan na ilagay pa yung every transaction talaga, which is yung ginagawa natin sa mga activities natin sa basic accounting. Okay? So, for other accounts, yun nga, yun lang yung nag-iba. Ipopost mo talaga siya one by one. So, I think hindi pa rin to nagme-make sense sa inyo ngayon. Pero, sana nagkakaroon ng grasp kayo dito sa idea kasi may encounter nga natin siya in the later part of our practice set. In the case of the cash receipts journal, post the items in the other accounts column individually. Yan. So, be mindful of that then. So, move on with the next one. Ito pa pala. Okay. For posting related to the customer's accounts in the subsidiary ledger, use the posting column marked F in the accounts or the other accounts column. And in the case of voucher register, summarize the effects of the transactions on each account appearing in the other accounts column and post to the general ledger the total for each column. So, yung sa voucher register kasi, meron tayong column doon na other accounts. So, unlike sa other special journals na kailangan isa-isahin natin silang i-post dun sa general ledger natin. Sa voucher register kasi madami tayong maipopost na other accounts doon. So, ang siste or ang logic, kailangan pagsamasamahin muna natin lahat ng mga posts natin o yung lahat ng mga postings natin na based sa sama sa or pagkakapare-pareho ng mga accounts. So, pagsasama-samahin natin yon, ito-total natin sila. Tapos, saka lang natin sila ipopost dun sa ating general ledger. Okay? So, hindi pa rin for sure nagme-make sense sa inyo, pero sana nagkakaroon kayo ng kaunting grasp about this one. Yan. So, sabi dyan, different from cash receipts, journal records, the total of each accounts in other accounts column of the voucher register should be summed up first before posting. Yun nga yung sinasabi natin kanina. Okay, so number 9, determine the balances of each general ledger account and prepare a trial balance as at October 31, 2018. Of course, pang ilan ba yung step ng ating accounting cycle, di ba? Yan ay, ang ledger ay, o yung una ay analyzing business transactions, pangalawa, journal, pangatlo, ledger, pang-apat, trial balance. So, after mo sa pangatlong step, yung pag-summarize ng mga accounts sa general ledger, of course, we have to prepare the trial balance as at October 31, 2018, which is implied na naman before na monthly nga na nagko-close ng account si Kashato. And yung i-deal nga natin dito ay yung month of October 2018. So, number 10, enter the account balances in the worksheet and complete the worksheet by using the following information. So, ito, i-separate natin yung video for those adjustments or for those additional information. Kasi para mas maintindihan natin siya and mas mag-focus tayo dun sa mga adjusting entries for those additional information. So, separate video natin siya. Okay. Next, determine the balance of each customer's accounts in the accounts receivable subsidiary ledger and compare the total with the balance in the general ledger. Prepare a schedule of accounts receivable as at October 31. So, di ba sa ating practice set, meron nga tayong tinatawag na accounts receivable subsidiary ledger, and it is the ledger for records ng bawat customers ni Kashato, kung sino yung nagkakautang sa kanya or merong accounts payable kay Kashato. So, after natin na i-record lahat ng mga transactions nila kay Kashato, ito-total natin yun, yung sales natin sa kanila or yung accounts receivable natin sa kanila. Then, gagawa natin siya ng schedule or isa-summarize natin kung magkano yung bawat balances ng bawat customers. So, schedule of accounts receivable is like the summarized accounts receivable subsidiary ledger in page 10 of the practice set. So, kung titignan nyo yung practice set ninyo sa page 10, meron doon sa pinakataas na accounts receivable subsidiary ledger na summarized na. Okay? Nakalagay na lang doon yung balances ng bawat customers. And yun din yung gagawin natin for the October 31 naman. Kasi yung na doon sa page 10 ay for September 30 yun, which is yung record last month. Next, number 12, prepare a schedule of unpaid vouchers as at October 31 according to due date and account classification by totaling the vouchers in the unpaid voucher file. So dito, katulad lang din to nung page 11 ng ating practice set. Makikita nyo doon yung list ng mga unpaid voucher files pa and meron silang classification. Kung sila ba ay accounts receivable, kung sila ba ay SSS payable, pag-ibig payable, and so on. Yun. So, gagawa din tayo ng ganun. Pero, yung nandun sa page 11 nga, again, is from the September 30 na records. Yung gagawin natin dito sa practice set is yung for October 31 na records naman. Yan. As an alternative, determine the total amount of unpaid vouchers by adding the items in the voucher register where the date paid column is still open. Ayan. Next. Okay. This is for the purpose of confirming whether the balances of unpaid vouchers is the same as the records in the voucher register. So sa voucher register kasi natin, bawat record din natin doon or bawat voucher, tama ba ako? Bawat voucher number, kailangan kasi i-classify mo doon or ilagay mo doon if paid na ba yung voucher na yon or hindi pa. Okay? So, kailangan lagyan mo siya ng paid. Meron dong column na lalagyan mo siya kung paid na siya or hindi. Tapos, kung hindi mo nalagyan ng date kung kailan siya nabayaran or kailan siya paid, ibig sabihin, unpaid voucher pa siya. Okay? So, dahil doon, makikita natin kung ano-ano pa yung mga unpaid vouchers and kailangan din nga daw natin yun na i-total for us to get or to confirm kung tama yung balances ng unpaid vouchers natin sa voucher register or tugma ba siya dun sa voucher register at saka dun sa total nung unpaid vouchers na nandun sa brown envelope natin. Okay? So, ganun yung mangyayari. Kailangan nating i-confirm or pagbanggain. Next. Prepare the required financial statements, of course, after doing trial balance or after doing the adjustments, saka tayo gagawa ng financial statements. So, we have income statement ng page 81, statements of changes in equity, balance sheet, statement of cash flows. Ayan, makikita nyo yung sheet for that from page 81 to 84. Then next, journalize and post all adjusting and closing entries. Use the closing entry method to recognize inventory as at October 31 of 700,360 pesos. The use of journal vouchers was purposely omitted. Yan. So, ang gagawin naman dito, ito yung common din na mistake and negligence din sa part ng mga accountancy students na nagsasagot ng practice set. Hindi na nila na-journalize or na-post itong mga adjusting and closing entries. Kumbaga parang after gumawa ng financial statements, diretso na agad ng bank reconciliation, then tapos na. Pero, hindi ganun dapat yung mangyari because we have to record pa rin, to journalize or to post pa rin, most likely to post these adjusting and closing entries dun sa ating general ledger. Okay? Huwag kakalimutan yon. Kasi, at the end of the day, we have to confirm if tama yung nandun sa general ledger natin na pagbabanggain natin dun sa balances natin sa ating balance sheet. Okay? Or sa ating financial statements. Yan. Number 15, prepare the post-closing trial balance. Of course, after doing the financial statements and the closing entries and journalizing this, ito parang ano na lang to stating the steps in accounting cycle. Yan. So, prepare post-closing trial balance. Then, lastly, prepare the bank reconciliation statement using the adjusted balance method, assuming that cash sales for October 31 in the amount of 45,000 pesos was undeposited. So, saka ito mag-make sense if nandun na tayo sa bank reconciliation. Basta tatandaan lang natin, merong amount na 45,000 na hindi pa nade-deposit as at October 31. So, yan ay ano yung tawag dyan? Deposit in transit. Okay? Na ilalagay natin dun sa bank reconciliation natin. In addition, checks issued with number 81213 81,214 and 81,215 are still outstanding. Yun yung tinatawag natin na outstanding checks kung saan hindi pa na-redeem or hindi na-redeem or ang hindi pa na-withdraw nung entity na pinagbigyan ni Kashato ng cheque yung mga checks na to. Okay? As payment. So, cash balance per bank statement as at October 31 is 899,766.25. So, ito ay confirmation. Ito yung pinaka-confirmation kung lahat ba ng ginawa mo ay tama. Okay? Kasi kailangan magbangga yung bank reconciliation, yung ending cash balance mo sa bank reconciliation at yung ending cash balance na stated dito, which is yung 899,766.25 nga daw, based sa bank statement. Ang ginagawa mo kasi ay bank reconciliation. Okay? So, yung book statement mo dun sa post-closing trial balance or yung book balance mo, book balance ng cash mo sa libro, dapat 899,766.25 din siya. Kapag natapos mo yung bank reconciliation statement mo, magbabangga dapat sila. Okay? Yan. So, this should be your ending cash balance in post-closing trial balance for October 31 and the ending balance in your movement slip and checkbook. Yan. So, yan din dapat ang kalalabasan dun sa movement slip mo. And by that, doon na nagtatapos yung ating general instructions. So, after this or the next videos na pag-uusapan natin is about the chart of accounts, about the post-closing trial balance, and the accounts receivable subsidiary ledger. So, medyo mabilis na lang yung papasadahan natin dito. I am sorry if ever na medyo naging mahaba for you yung mga videos natin for general instructions and accounting policies and practice kasi madami talaga siya and we have to explain it further para mas maintindihan nyo siya sa pagsasagot nyo ng inyong practice set. Okay? And by that, thank you sa panonood ng video na to. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel para updated kayo sa mga susunod pa nating videos. So, until then, thank you sa mga nanood and we'll see you on my next video.